This is Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for July 3rd, 2025. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was up 0.41 points or 0.1% and closed at 405.77. Total trade volume was down with 76,175 shares changing hands at a total value of 339 million real or nearly $85,000. On the main board, two stocks were up. Leading the market was MJQ Education, up 1.01% or 20 real to 2010 real per share, followed by Cam GSM, which was up 0.41% or 10 real to 2,430 real per share. On the downside, five stocks were down. The biggest loser of the day was Pesek Cambodia, dropping 2.24% or 60 real to 2,620 real per share, followed by Royal Group Phnom Penh SCZ, which was down 0.47% or 10 real to 2,110 real per share. Other stocks also down were Akleda Bank, Phnom Penh Autonomous Port, and Grand Twins International. Meanwhile, Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority and Sihanoukville Autonomous Port stayed flat. Over on the growth board, both stocks were up. DBD Engineering rose 0.50% or 10 real to 2,030 real per share, while JS Land was up 0.36% or 10 real to 2,750 real per share. MJQ Education recorded the highest trade volume of the day with 29,812 shares changing hands at a total value of 59.3 million real or close to $15,000, approximately 39% of Thursday's trade volume. Akleda Bank recorded the second highest trade volume of the day with 15,211 shares changing hands at a total value of 105 million real or over $26,000, about 20% of July 3rd's trade volume. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD stayed flat at 4,014 real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was slightly down to 96.83. Looking at global commodities, oil prices fell on Thursday after gaining 3% in the previous session, as investors are wary higher U.S. tariffs may be reinstated, which could cause lower fuel demand and as major producers are expected to announce an output hike. Brent crude futures fell 45 cents or 0.65% to $68.66 US dollars a barrel. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude declined 44 cents or 0.66% to $67.01 US dollars a barrel. Gold prices were stuck in range-bound trade on Thursday as investors awaited U.S. non-farm payrolls data that could influence the U.S. Federal Reserve's timeline for interest rate cuts. Spot gold edged down by 0.1% to $3,352.59 US dollars an ounce. U.S. gold futures rose 0.1% to $3,363.10 US dollars. U.S. stocks were headed for gains early Thursday ahead of jobs numbers that could give the market a better sense of how the U.S. economy is faring. As of the time of the Cambodian market's closing, futures tracking the Dow Jones Industrial Average climbed 47 points or 0.1%. S&P 500 futures also added 0.1%, while contracts tied to the tech-heavy Nasdaq 100 rose 0.2%. Both gauges closed at record highs Wednesday, powered higher by enthusiasm about President Donald Trump's trade deal with Vietnam. This was Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for July 3rd.